Yo, everybody! Happy Sunday! It is okay to wear the same suit twice in a row if you were just lazing around the house. Doesn't matter what other people think or do. It matters what you think and do. And you know what? It really matters what God thinks. God loves you no matter what you do. You know what? You know who should be your first love? Even before your boyfriend, even before yourself. It should be God. Because God will always be there 24 hours a day. When other people disappoint you and lead you in the wrong direction, God puts you in the right direction and shows you what is inside other people's hearts and who you are truly meant to be. Not what the rest of the world says who you want to be, but what His plan for you is. And He will reveal it if you ask Him and believe and have faith that He will. All you have to do is ask. And no matter what is going on in your life, pray. Because He will help you. He will get you out of the bad situation. He will. And you know what? This is kind of, some people say this is childish, but I don't like it. I like Good Luck Charlie a little bit. I'm at my big sister's house, which she has a table, which I don't, and there's really nothing on, so I just been watching Good Luck Charlie. And then I'm gonna watch a new show called I Didn't Do It. And I don't care if people say it's babies or 24-year-olds shouldn't watch Disney Channel, because there's actually some really good shows. I don't typically like what everybody else likes usually. I don't know why. But the Lord your God is with you. He is mighty to save. He will never take the right in you. He will quiet with you with His love. He will rejoice over you with singing. He said, in my distress I call in the Lord, and He answers me. From the depths of the grave I call for Him for help, and you listen to my cry. Oh, and I usually don't like cartoon movies, but Lego was actually pretty good. And another movie I want to see is Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's coming out, and then Labor Day I want to see, and then I want to see this, I forgot what it's called, but this girl is trying to figure out where she fits in the world, but she can't because she doesn't have soup. They can't figure out what her weakness is, so she goes into another group, and then the people try to kill her. That's what the commercial say. I think it starts with a D. The girl from Secret Life is in there. The Secret Life girl that got pregnant, or that show that used to be on, she's in that movie. So I want to go see that one. The Muppets Most Wanted, nah. The Legos is pretty good. 10 ways to choose men more wisely. Well, for me, that would be choosing a guy that is a Christian and that doesn't drink and doesn't smoke weed or do drugs, and somebody that won't lead me in bad temptations, and somebody that supports me on my dream and maybe would want to run with me, but he doesn't have to. Like my hobbies, I don't want it to be his hobbies, but I would want that person to join me once in a while, and I could join him on his hobbies or whatever his interest is, and then we separate so we can still be individuals. Don't fall in love too fast. Love will never leave you feeling hurt, disrespect, and worn down. Love by its nature is incapable of such. Don't allow your feelings to multiply you and to overlook any fact. These butterflies you get in your stomach can be tricky. They might not take into account that he has been in 3 relationships with the last 2 years, but you must. Don't ignore red flags. Allow him to show you who he really is by telling you through his actions. Remember, constant actions never lie. It's up to you to be courageous enough to accept with his actions and try to tell you about him. Look out for red flags. A red flag is a pattern of behaviors that are inconsiderate with who believes him to be ignored that won't make them go away. Like them not texting you. Or you text them and they don't answer back. Or They don't spend time with you as much as you do. Or they don't love you like you love them. It's a red flag. Or if they do drugs and drink a lot. That's a red flag. For me, or if they've been in jail recently, not if they were in jail like 5 years ago or like 10 years ago, but if they were recently in jail a year, I wouldn't date them. I would let them explain. Oh, and somebody that has a life straight, somebody that has a job or at least that's going to college. They don't have to have a job, but they at least have to know what they're doing in their life and not just want to date me and I have to pay for the dates all the time. So, yeah. I want a guy that knows what he wants in life and knows how to treat women with respect. Make sure he's committed worth of day one. Many believe it just happens, silly, when it comes to wisdom. When asked how they end up with their partner, they answer, I just felt it. My feelings is this. What happens when you don't feel anymore? Well, the commitment is this process, and you must decide if he is worth that effort that is taken. As a man, I'll be the first to admit, all of us aren't. Be happy no matter what. If you are to even find true happiness, you have to end the chore of the pursuit of people and things that you think will bring you happiness. The pursuit of dignity, and we lose ourselves in the process. That would be learning about Jesus Christ and asking Jesus or the Lord to find me the right guy and to bring me the right guy. Guard your time. When dating, at some point, hopefully sooner rather than later, you must determine who he is and who he's worth. Is he worth your time? It is really as simple as that. 6 months was the wrong man, and 6 months of your life that you can never get back. Consider time spending with someone. Creating attraction, you allow it to yourself, not to allow you so to become attracted to someone that will only end up pleading. Heartache and headache. Oh yeah, and another thing. He can't have cheated in the past, because if he cheated once, he's probably going to cheat again. And no, he doesn't have to be totally devoted to me. But he does have to tell me the truth. And tell me how he feels. He doesn't have to be as open as me, but he just has to respect me. Don't get too comfortable before you're sure. Never judge the quality of a situation by your comfort level with it. If you're not careful, comfortable will rob you of your intentional future. Comfortable feelings can potentially produce cloudy judgment. Identify your ideas. When you choose identity of what you believe you deserve, the first step is to make the proper choice and determine exactly what it is you want. This is where the idea comes into play. Knowing what makes you happy will help you identify who has the potential to contribute to your happiness. Look for the shared values. It's not as much about a list of qualities as about finding individuals that share the same values as you. Opinions, different personality goals, but values should be complemented if you seek to build something lasting. Time and commitment goes a long way in pursuit of relations that's true value to you, one or both of them. Make the right choices. It isn't my intention to encourage you to suspect of a man you meet, but only goal is to help you see the importance of being focused from that outside, because that matters your choice in the beginning. The value results will be in the end. Let's talk more about this. So, I want a man that doesn't try to seduce me and to have sex, and a guy that will wait for me to make decisions about that and not pressure me and not talk about it. And I want a guy that doesn't really care that my house isn't always clean, a guy that could teach me how to cook a little bit better, a guy that doesn't care that I don't know math, a guy that doesn't care that I didn't go to college, a guy that's going to help me pursue my dreams and my wants and my desires. Is there any such thing? Yes, I believe there is. If it's the right guy, there will be. The right guy will come along one day, and if he doesn't, then God doesn't want me to get married or have a family. Then God is the right guy for me. He's always the right guy for me. But I do believe that there's somebody out there. I'm not afraid to fail. I'm not afraid to date again. I am just looking for a guy that is worth my time and not a jerk. I'm waiting for kind of a goody two-shoes, but kind of not. Because I have a wide side too, just like everybody else. But I don't want him to compromise. I want him to stay in my morals. I don't want him to compromise my morals. So that's the kind of guy I want. I hope you guys have a nice day. Just think about it. Is the guy you want, is he really the right guy? Is he really going to pursue you with your dreams and help you? Or is he negative? Some people are scared to be alone. I'm not scared to be alone. I'm not scared to be with somebody. If I see my heart broken 1,000 times, there's a lesson in dating the wrong guys. The lesson in dating the right guys. There will be a guy that's going to sweep you off your feet. Or women too. Anyways, just don't give up on who you are and don't compromise your morals. Bye everybody!